All right, good afternoon and welcome to today's press conference featuring the 12th-seeded Drake Bulldogs as they preview their first-round game against the 5th-seeded Colorado Buffaloes tomorrow at about 6 o'clock. Joining us today are student-athletes Grace Berg and Katie Dennebeer. I'd also like to introduce the Bulldogs media relations contact, Dave Schindelar. Please see Dave. For any further information regarding the Bulldogs and those seeking additional interviews, Drake's locker room is open until 4:15. This time, please make sure that your cell phones and smartwatches are in silent mode. For those asking a question, raise your hand. Regarding press conferences or recording press conferences on cell phones or cameras is prohibited. Hammond Communications will post a recording of this presser on the NCAA digital hub located at ncaa.veritone.com, and transcripts are also available by ASAP, and those will be posted shortly after the conclusion of the press conference. So we now open it up to questions. We'll start here on the front right.
David Smale, Associated Press. You guys come in on a 14-game winning streak, only having lost once since mid-December. Talk about the momentum coming in.
Yeah, go ahead, Katie.
I think we have tons of momentum coming in. We're playing really confidently. We're playing really good team basketball right now. So we're having a lot of fun. We're peaking at the right time. They always say you want to peak in March, and I think that's exactly what our team is doing. So just looking forward to continuing this run in the tournament.
Yeah, just to build off that, we're just not looking forward, not looking back, just staying super present and just taking it day by day and getting better in practice and everything else.
Can you carry that momentum in when you're facing teams you've not seen before?
Yeah, I mean, I think it plays to our advantage. They can scout us and whatnot, but they haven't played us either, just like we haven't played them. I think we're really hard to scout. I mean, we just talk about 5 people on the court, scoring at all times, just being threats. And that just makes it fun to play.
Good. Katie? Nothing to add?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Katie, we'll go to you now. So just have you seen this program come together the last few years with a WNIT appearance followed by back-to-back NCAA tournament appearances?
Yeah, I think Drake basketball just continues to get better and better, and I think that's what's so special about our program. Our word for this year is limitless, and I really think that that's something we've stuck to throughout the whole season as we just continue to grow and develop, and our chemistry continues to grow on the court and off the court. And it's a fun time to be a part of Drake basketball, both on the men's and women's side, so just hope that we continue it going into the end of March.
Grace?
Yeah, I mean, I keep coming back each year. It's just such a special place with special people. And I mean, why not come back? Just keep that momentum going like we've talked about.
All right, another one for you, Grace. We'll start with you on this one. So obviously the popularity of women's college basketball has grown a lot. This site right here is close to a sellout for all sessions. So just talk about how the game has grown the last few years in your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know sellout, so that's cool. Yeah, just for Drake Bulldog fans, we've talked about our conference tournaments in Moline, Illinois, just making that Knapp Center East. So making this Knapp Center South will be awesome, just all the support. And just to speak about, I don't know, the growth, it's super cool. Just, I don't know, that recognition. Just remembering when I was a little girl looking up to all those athletes on that big stage, just to be able to provide an example for them now, today, is just awesome.
Katie?
Yeah, I think same thing. I think women's basketball, it's amazing that it's finally getting some recognition. And, you know, people are watching women's basketball more than men's college basketball right now. So I think that's really cool. And like Grace said, it's really cool to be a part of it because you watch it growing up and it's something you dream of. And especially now with kind of all the eyes in the spotlight on women's basketball, to be playing in March Madness, it's something that's really special.
All right. Thank you, ladies, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, well, we are now joined by head coach Allison Pullman of Drake, and we'll start with an opening statement.
Well, first and foremost, really excited to be playing in March. And, you know, there's a very dramatic end to our conference tournament. You know, a year ago, we sat in the same position when we were, you know, in Texas doing a press conference after playing extremely, extremely well, really building some momentum at the conference tournament and having really back-to-back 18-point, 20-point wins. And this year we come as a very dramatic finish, an overtime win, and then also, a game buzzer beater to get the nod and the go-ahead to be able to play here in Manhattan. So really proud of this team. Very, very excited to continue to play into March. And yeah, let's go.
Okay, start here with David.
David Smale, Associated Press. You guys are on quite a winning streak, 14 games. You've only lost once since mid-December. Can you carry that momentum into the tournament?
Well, David, we're really going to try to do that. I think this team, Grace Berg alluded to this, but I think what they've done, the phenomenal thing about it is really they've stayed extremely in the moment. And I love the fact that what she talked about was we haven't even practiced today, so we haven't moved on at all to tomorrow or even, to having dinner this evening. It's really just trying to stay 1 second, 1 minute at a time. So instead of, thinking about that, we had 19 conference wins, we're in a 14-game win streak, all of that stuff. Every time I go to the media, I'm actually kind of surprised at some of the statistics because it's not something that we really focus on. We're just focused on trying to get better every single day and enhance our culture and our chemistry on the floor.
Question for me, you've been part of this program for quite a while now, and, I asked the girls, WNIT and a couple NCAA tournaments, just how has this, how those past experiences, how will they help you going into the game tomorrow?
Well, I think, you use the word experience, and I think that's one of the things we'll continue to lean into. The WNIT, you got Katie Dinnebier, Anna Miller, and then also, you throw a Grace Berg in there who, uniquely enough, has just keeps coming back. And we're happy to have her back, obviously. But those women have really had those experiences, and each and every time, they gain something from that on-court experience. We stepped on the floor last year with Louisville, and we've reflected back to that. And having those experiences, I think, are things that we can learn from, but also, you don't want to duplicate anything. You want to make it special. And so hopefully we can change the landscape of that, step on the floor here tomorrow, and really continue to get better as Drake basketball.
Then the same question I asked the ladies just a second ago. You've been involved with college basketball for a while, and the popularity of women's college basketball has really taken off. Just how proud are you of that, and how impressive is it?
It's extremely impressive, and I love the fact that, we're from the state of Iowa. And if you're going to talk about the state of Iowa, you're going to talk a lot about basketball. And so I think it's impressive that, not only are there Caitlin Clark jerseys running around, but there's little Katie Dinnebiers and there's little Grace Bergs. And I absolutely positively love that. I love the fact that we're talking about sellouts and tickets and people getting in the stands, because I think we have a lot of women to celebrate, and I think we have a really amazing product for people to get behind.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Go Bulldogs. Yeah, thank you.